everyone, welcome back to Raihana's Cuisines. Today you're gonna see a lot of stuff going on in the kitchen. I'm just making loads of videos, so make sure you guys subscribe. Today we're gonna be doing a purple sweet potato soup, and so let's get going. For those that don't know that there's a certain thing as purple sweet potatoes, this is what they look like. Now I have done a tutorial on I boiled it and I've showed the inside of it. I'll put a link up there for you guys to see. The ones that I had found were really small. These ones I found at another Asian store. They're huge, they're big, so I'll have to see which ones are going to be sweeter. I think the small ones are sweeter, but this is all I found this time. So for our ingredients, we're going to start off by turning on our stove, and I'm just going to throw in a little bit of olive oil just to get our stuff started off here. Into our olive oil, I'm going to go ahead and add my about 2 tablespoons of chopped ginger. And what I want with the ginger is I want it to cook up just a little bit into the oil, and I want it to infuse all the flavor and the scent, because I really want this to be, I want it to have the ginger smell to it. So while that's warming up, let me just show you. I've done 2 stalks of celery here that are roughly chopped up, and I've done one celery, my God, I lost my thought. 1 leek, and that leek, I just threw away the greens. I just used the white, roughly chopped it up again. And then we're gonna use here, I have now, while preparing for the video, I did start preparing early and they've oxidized a little bit, but these are the purple potatoes, and I used about this size of a purple sweet potato. I used 1 medium-sized sweet potato, the regular yellow sweet or orange sweet potatoes, and then I did 1 medium-sized regular potato. And the reason I'm doing the regular potato is because I want it to have a creamy texture to it. Now we're also going to be seasoning it with salt, some basil, and some white pepper. So as you can see that this has started sizzling, and the aroma of the ginger is really wonderful. So to this I'm going to go ahead and add my leek and my celery, and I'm gonna let this sweat just a little bit before I go ahead and add my potatoes in there. Now you could substitute a carrot for the yellow sweet or the orange sweet potato, but I really want this soup to have a really nice sweet flavor to it. I don't know if I'm gonna be serving this cold or hot yet. I would love to serve it cold, but we'll see. We'll see what the kids and my hubby are in the mood for today. So okay. You just want, and it's this stove is on pretty high heat. It's sweating just a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and add our basil in here, because again I want to infuse that flavor. And then we're gonna go ahead and add some more basil in there too. So I'm just sprinkling about 1/3 of a teaspoon in there. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add all my potatoes. Okay. Now I want to go ahead and flavor this also with just a little bit of salt. I'm going to wait on the white pepper because I want to taste it before I add the white pepper in there. Now we're going to go ahead and cover this with, I've got some hot water here just so that it just goes faster. And you just want to cover it where it just covers the vegetables. Now you could add vegetable broth, you could add chicken broth. I didn't have any in the house, and it's super cold here. It's freezing, and I just felt like having my purple sweet potato soup. So I thought, well, I don't have that, but I can improvise, and I'm just putting a cube of bourboulon in there. and that should be good enough. So really you can improvise with this completely. You can even make this with a little bit or half a cup of cranberry juice, and I don't have it in the house because my son seems to have drank it. So, but just to give it that flavor, you could add the cranberry juice in there too. That's it. I'm gonna cover this up, let it do its thing. Once it's very much soft, the ingredients are very soft, I'm gonna go ahead and blend all the mixture. I'm gonna also go ahead and turn this onto medium low and leave it alone, and just until it's very, very soft. We'll come back. We're gonna use a hand blender. We're gonna blend all this up together. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna serve. So I've got my soup here. It's been going for about an hour, and look at that. Oh, I didn't even open it. Wow, I love the color. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just mix this up really well. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna lower it just a little bit because it's been boiling quite a bit. And the nice thing I like about this is that I didn't have to use any cream or anything to thicken this up. I mean, I think that one potato just works really, really well at thickening the soup up. And I'm just gonna quickly give it a taste test to see if it needs anything else. This is absolutely delicious. I can't tell you how wonderful this soup tastes. Just a little bit on the sweet side, but and that's the natural. What I like the natural is you can taste the sweet potatoes. I'm gonna throw in some more of my basil. I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper or white pepper just to give it that kick. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt. Again, I'm going to taste test it again because I want to make sure. And I think it's a bit thick, so by the time I serve it, I might need to add just a little bit more hot water in it, but we'll see. So let me just go ahead and give it that taste test to see. I love the consistency, but I think it is a bit too thick. But it's absolutely delicious. You can taste the sweet potatoes, and it's everything is natural. We haven't added any milk or any of the heavy whipping cream stuff, so it's such a healthy soup for you. You can go ahead and give it a kick by adding a little bit of cayenne or the pepper flakes on it. But let me go and show. I'm going to go ahead and add some water in it, just so that I can get the consistency going. And I just tasted some ginger. I'm just adding enough to where I know that the kids won't mind it. It's not gonna be too thick. And I think it's not gonna be too thin either. I think this is perfect consistency. And what I wanna do is I wanna do a very simple presentation. I really don't wanna do anything with it because I want the soup to speak in itself. So I'm just so overwhelmed with the color of this soup. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, and then we're gonna come back here into this. What I'm going to do is I'm just gonna go ahead and add just my mint on top of it, just like so, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna serve because I really want the soup to kind of speak. It's just amazing, absolutely wonderful. So thank you for joining me on this episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Hope I can see you here next time with another great episode. See you then, friends.